Well, hello, Transparent Church and friends. This is Pastor James with the word of the day. Today I want to spotlight Luke chapter 16, verse 10 from the New Living Translation, where we find these words. If you are faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. But if you are dishonest in little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. Well, as we get started today, sometimes the word just speaks for itself. And as we talk about themes related to this major theme for the week on discipline, I want to use for the theme today, small steps, big growth. When the Lord talks to us about this whole issue of being faithful of a few things or little things, it's a prerequisite for us being given the responsibility to manage more. If we're not faithful in the little, it is highly unlikely that we will be faithful in the large. Therefore, God gives us opportunities to prove ourselves with whether that's small talents, whether that's abilities that He's given us to see how we're going to handle the little before He gives us a lot. But here's what I want you to know as the Hump Day help. The Hump Day help is simply this: discipline pays dividends. Even if it comes to you and I understanding how important it is for us to utilize our efforts in the little, if we continue to make the investments small that lead to large over time, those investments, that discipline provides dividends. It pays off. It pays off with greater responsibility when you manage the little well so that you're qualified to manage more. It pays off in the area of consistency so that you have, even when it comes to things like working out, muscle memory. Even when it comes to us having a mindset to grow as disciples, to continue to study and to stay in God's word. The more we are consistent, the more we show God that we are diligent. And when we do so, we are prime candidates, rather, for us to have our discipline pay dividends in our lives. So today, I want you to keep going and keep sharing with God that you are committed, because you take care of, with me, the little things long before we get to the big things. Small steps lead to big strides. Make it a great one, and remember to be disciplined.